Neal, you got Advanced Edition 3 for the Tricaster?
Yep.
Was that just real quick? Was that just a free upgrade, or did you have to pay the $1,500?
It was only $500 if you bought it like right now, but it does go up. I don't know when it goes up, but it goes up.
So I don't have it on my mini right now, but I can go grab it for $500.
If you have Advanced Edition 2?
I don't have Advanced Edition.
Oh, Advanced Edition. Okay. Yeah, I had Advanced Edition, and it was only $500 to upgrade.
Okay.
So it'll probably be more if you're going from 0 to 100.
Okay.
But from what I understand, Advanced Edition was still built on the kernel of the original, and Advanced Edition 3 is some kind of newer kernel.
Okay.
So it's not as stressing. It's not trying to do all the stuff the original kernel was doing and new stuff, if that makes sense.
Did it update the system to Windows 10?
No, it's still Windows 7, but the core of the Tricaster software, it has progressed. They built Advanced Edition on an earlier version,
right?
And now, as the core has progressed to new versions,
right,
they built Advanced Edition on this much newer core.
Probably the core that the IP series is running on.
Something like that. So it's got the ability to do, it seems to be less taxing and able to do all the bells and whistles and more.
Good.
If that makes sense.
And one other thing is...
Hang on, Jordan. Jordan, turn on your video, buddy.
Oh, sorry.
Thank you.
There, better? Sorry about that. One thing they did do is Microsoft backported DirectX 12 to Windows 7.
Good.
So that could be one of the reasons why it's performing a lot better, because DX12 was a lot better designed.
Okay. I'm not 100% sure why, but I just, it's supposedly not fighting as hard.
Good.
Yeah.
Now,
I noted, I found out a couple days ago when I was watching one of my other tech podcasts that the Windows had backported DX12 to Windows 7 because they were because of one of the newer games did that, and they said they noticed quite a difference when they released the patch for the game. And then they said the DirectX was backdated or backported.
Very cool.
All right. I will also add that Advanced Edition 3 now adds support for, get ready, a touchscreen monitor.
Good. It should.
So it has to be a Windows 7 compatible touchscreen, but I found like this, it was called a Planar, Planar. It was a 22-inch, and it folds down on a stand at almost flat. So it sits almost at the same exact angle as the control surface. So you can like, if you're hosting the show like this, I could be touching the screen right now, mm-hmm. and be able to function by touchscreen. The little bit that I've been able to test it, it works really well.
I've been waiting for that for years. I always thought that would be perfect to have,
mm-hmm.
just click up on input 1, and then, either reach over to the digital T bar and just swipe down on it,
Yeah.
Or cut button.
Yeah. So the other thing too, they've made they don't call it this, but a dummies version of the interface.
Okay.
Where it shuts down all the extra stuff, and you basically have the main 2 rows, the preview and go row, so that it really does clamp everything down so that you're not struggling. You can minimize all the different rows.
Good.
So you
So
can
if you're
get more
using your control surface, you have that out of the way, and you just have your preview.
Yeah.
Or your preview and program, and then you've got your inputs, and you can see more inputs at a time.
Yeah. So I've been happy with it so far. And like I said, it adds some support for some different levels of stuff. You can now, if I understood it correctly, you can now stream 2 separate streams.
Okay.
Like you could go to Facebook with channel A and to YouTube with channel B. That type of thing. So like if you're in house and you're trying to do something, like you could put channel A on the on your words and channel B on the person. So if you had 2 monitors, you could actually be running the same show in 2 places, but with 2 different looks. So, but that's to streaming instead of just like the HDMI outputs. So that, to me, that's new. I hadn't seen that before.
I like that. That's cool.
Yeah. So you go ahead.
NDI was in version 2, right?
Yeah, NDI has been around, but the ability to dig down in those settings on what you send where, or the mix minus you send with those 2 streams, I think is new. So
they're just improving what they already had.
Yeah, like on steroids. It's not working as hard, and it just seems like the natural upgrade, but it really does add a lot of little subtle things that should have been there. So that was a lot of polish. That's the one thing.